USI Tech breaking news.
Hi guys, it's Terry Larkin here. I'm sure you've seen our previous two videos. I'm afraid it's bad news. We've had it from a very good source, a reliable source, that USI Tech is not operating. As in, it may show in your back office that there's pending withdrawals, but that pending, as it's been for us here, I'm sure for you, it's been showing pending for quite some time. They are in America and Canada paying small amounts, i.e. $30 and below out, but here it's got to be £90 plus, and such we will not see a red cent. And the other people that are getting paid are the promoters, where you're looking about at least in the region of about 20 to 25 people, the main promoters who are going to get paid and getting paid, is what we've been told.
What's Mr. Larkin? What is the main reason why are they paying these 25 promoters? What is the main reason for paying these promoters?
The main reason for these paying the promoters, we've been told,
like Sharon James and John Smith.
Yeah,
what's the main reason?
Is looking like the simplest answer to that is, we've been told, is because they are feeding the snake, and the snake being obviously the guys at the top. We're talking about people that are running this show, or were running the show, because obviously now they're running, and we're talking about Horst, Ralph, Mike, and the rest of their entourage. And obviously the promoters are looking like, because they're getting paid, they are still in on the con. And so that's the latest with regards to that. Like I said, it's come from a very good source, and we know also that the operation that is still going to a degree to keep up with the charade is running from Philippines. Now, that said, Philippines is obviously a very volatile area, but that's where the operation is still running. But obviously it's running only to appease people.
Is that that's their main computer center, where the
main computer center, we've been told, is based in the Philippines,
with a lot of people working remotely,
with some people working remotely from all over the globe. So that's said, that's the present situation. I'm sorry it's bad news, guys, but this is fresh off the press. I mean, what we've got is good information and good knowledge of this. And then, all said and done, we are obviously now at the in the position, rather, we're at this position where we now know we can't just sit back and do nothing. Something has to be done. We need to.
What can you tell the people about where it all started to unravel? Was it the London event?
Apparently, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that. It started to unravel from the London conference. That's where the big fallout came, and then it's all come to a head at the Christmas party, and then obviously they needed to keep things going, i.e. to get whatever they could rake in from the token packages. And when they knew that they'd got all that they could squeeze out, because then, if I'm sure you guys will remember seeing a notice appear when you were switching onto your back office, it said for another 7 to 10 days only, or something of that nature, you can buy token packages and you'll get a discount on that. It's all been extended, blah blah blah, to squeeze out whatever else they could squeeze out of us. And as I said, some people obviously again, what is it? Greed. They just went ahead and took the bait. The shame of it is then the shutters have come down, and obviously they've shut shop and now disappeared. Because have you heard anything from anyone?
So, Mr. Larkin, what can people do to protect themselves in a way?
Well, protect themselves. The best thing you can do right now is simply screenshot everything, guys. Get everything you've got, print off copies, screenshots of all the transactions, of whatever it is up to date, showing on your back office, so you've got proof what your income is or what your withdrawals are. Go to the dashboard page, screenshot that. How many packages you've got, screenshot that section. Screenshot the page where it shows what you should have in Bitcoin, as well as how many members you've got, your ID number, and then screenshot the withdrawal page showing transactions pending, because I'm sure, like us, you will have a few withdrawals pending. Screenshot everything and anything you can, guys, because the more information you got, the better it is. And hopefully one day when we catch up with these guys, hopefully sooner rather than later, this information will help you retrieve some, if not all, your money back. And so that's the advice that I'm giving, and I hope that you guys are going to take notice of it, because what else can we do? There's nothing else that we can do, apart from, obviously,
Mr. Larkin, I think
chasing these guys.
There is something that we can do. We can stop other people from being conned.
Sure.
By the promoters still bringing people on, and don't let another person lose their money. We've lost our money.
Absolutely. It's a travesty, really, that this has happened. We're all facing a very, very bad situation here, and it's not good. It's not good for anybody. But if you know anybody who's talking about USI and saying, oh yes, but that's just a glitch, or oh, they're going to do an announcement. What are you talking about? There's going to be an announcement. Well, they know something we don't then. You know, they're probably in on the con as well. But please take no notice of that nonsense. Come on, guys. They've gone. Everything's in autopilot now. And I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but like I say, it's come from a very good source. And basically, the other thing I'm going to advise you to do is go to the authorities, go to the police, go to your bank, go and see everybody and anybody involved or not even involved, but get crime reference numbers, get your own investigation on the way, and then contact us. Come back to us and look out for the next video we're going to put on of what we're looking to do and how we're going to basically get everybody's money.
Mr. Larkin, would you say the big promoters who have brought these people on board, they should show good faith in throwing their wallets in? Because obviously most of these big promoters who have come on board have come on board with nothing, or a minimum of $500 or pounds, and people like Sharon James who are raking in £10,000 a day, and the rest of the big promoters, show some good faith, give people back their money.
Absolutely. The promoters out there, you know who you are, and your downline know who you are, so there's no way you're going to run and hide. So the best thing I'm going to advise you guys to do is just simply give up your wallets and let people have their investment money back. At least do the decent thing, let them have their investment monies back. Don't think that you're going to keep some of the spoils of what's happened here, because that's just not going to happen. because when we catch up with you, with the with our task force, as well as when we catch up with you, with the authorities, believe me, you don't want to be looking worse than the position you're already in. And if you give up what you've got, the good thing about that is at least you won't be reprimanded for it by the authorities, of course. And that's basically it, guys, for now.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Subscribe. We will catch these people. Horse, Mike, and Ralph. We will catch these people.
And they've got nowhere to hide. Nowhere to hide at all.
Thank you very much, everybody.